Alright, so in part 2 we're going to be talking about proportions. So a proportion sets two ratios equal to each other. A really quick look at proportions. So it's something like 1/2 is equal to, say, x divided by 10. So these two fractions are equal to each other. And so what we can do is we can either think through it and think about the scale factor. So for example, 2 times 5 is 10. So 1 times 5 is 5. Or we can use a method called cross multiplying. So if you remember cross multiplying, you multiply the numerator and denominator across an equal sign. So it would be 1 times 10 is equal to, on the other side of the equal sign you put the other proportion. So 2 times x. And so this, for example, would be 10 equals 2x. You divide both sides by 2 and you get x equal 5. So we use proportions to solve problems. So let's take a look at question number 1. The ratio of slices of pizza to sandwiches is 5:4. So a ratio is a fraction. The fraction of pizza to sandwiches is 5:4. So make sure the very important thing is you put it in the same order. And so if there are 52 sandwiches, excuse me, so there are 52 sandwiches. Sandwiches again are on the bottom. How many pizza slices are there? So we don't know how many pizza slices there are. Okay, so again, you can either think about the scale factor, which this would be 4 times 9. Nope, not 4 times 9. I'm just going to go ahead and, what would that be? The scale factor, 4 times what is 52? I think it's 13. It's something larger than that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of the other. And so this would be x times 4, or 4 times x is equal to the numerator of 1 times the denominator of the other, so 5 times 52. Please feel free to use a calculator, because you can absolutely use a calculator on the SAT. 5 times 52 is 260. And then we would divide both sides by 4, and we get 65 pizzas. So if the ratio is 5:4, then if there are 52 pizza or sandwiches, there will be 65 pizzas. All right, let's do question number 2. So if a person takes 4 hours to make 3 watches, so hours to watches, for example, is 4 to 3. At this rate, how long, so that's hours, will it take to make 39 watches? So what do we know? We know 39 watches, but we don't know how many hours. So again, I'm going to cross multiply. So this will be 3 times x is equal to 4 times 9. So 4 times 39 is 156. Again, I used a calculator. Divide both sides by 3. And x equals 52. Again, it's hours. So if it takes 4 hours to make 3 watches, then it will take 52 hours to make 39 watches. So the same ratio. Alright, so question 2b. It takes a person 4 hours to make 3 watches. So it takes one person 4 hours to make 3 watches. If 2 people are working at the same rate, how long will it take them to make 39 watches? So this is one person. So now there are actually 2 people, right? So another person is also going to finish 3 watches in 4 hours. And so what you want to think about is in one time span, so in one 4-hour period, if there are 2 people working, how many watches will they complete? Right? So during this 4-hour time span, person 1 makes 3 watches. Person 2 also makes 3 watches. So in a 4-hour time span, both of them working together will make 6 watches. So you want to think about in one time span, how many will they make together? So if they're working together, so now in 4 hours they will make 6 watches if they're working together. How long will it take to make 39 watches? Again, we'll cross multiply. 6x equals 4 times 39. 4 times 39 is 156 divided by 6. So x will equal, I believe it's 26? 52, no. So 156 divided by 6, yeah, it's 26 hours. So if there are 2 people working together, it will take them 26 hours. You'll use the video to do the problems in just a minute.